There is a place where tens of thousands of graves sit silently in the night. But something happens when the night grows dark and Halloween starts creeping in. To find out the truth of the largest cemetery in Sweden, we were now heading to Stockholm. I'm actually a bit scared to go here in the evening, so I want something to shed a light on this otherwise dark experience. Something that could give me the courage to face whatever's out there. Take a hand. Yeah, and Halloween pumpkin seemed to like the best thing to shield me from the darkness.
Finally got it for $6. We got it through that hell. It's one of the stores in Sweden that sells the most Halloween shit. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Probably not the best thing, but it was cool. And we're gonna call him Bob. You know, Bob got our back. In the year 1912, the planning for this massive project started. How can you make enough room for 1 million people to bury and remember their loved ones? In the autumn of 1914, to conduct this almost impossible task, there was an architectural competition. The competition ended in 1915 with 53 different proposals. And before we go to the cemetery, we needed to get some Halloween candy and some candles. You know, for the vibes.
I'm super hot right now because I have double fucking layers, triple layers, long calzones it's called.
He knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I love long calzones.
More, take more. Oh, those are not good, by the way. Those are not good.
Those are great.
What the hell did he just put in the bag?
Hey, Halloween candy, we got it. Sweden is known for this. Oh. Let's get out of here. Let's go to this place. You know, I'm actually a bit scared. I'm shitting my pants, bro. So this is actually the older cemetery, but the secrets here doesn't compare to the ones we're facing.
My heart started racing. Now it's time. There's no running from it anymore. We have to go in before it gets too dark. Finally arriving at the cemetery designed by the winners, Gunnar Asplund and Sigurd Levenrentz. It was completed in 1940, but honestly, it just gives me the creeps. From seeing Scary Movie when I was a kid, no, like literally Scary Movie, the parody movie, and thinking it was scary, to all the zombie, Halloween, and creepy movies, you know, that points out that cemeteries were the place you should never go to. So you can't blame me for being hesitant to go in, right? Please don't comment that I'm a coward, right? Walking in here was a special feeling. It was so calm compared to the noisy and fast-paced Stockholm. Seeing all the graves, from just a couple to hundreds of them stacked in one place, we really started to understand the scale of this graveyard.
They even got buses here. This is one of the bus stations. The only thing this bus goes is around this cemetery. That is how large this is.
Can't be that big, surely?
You understand? It's fucking large, man.
In movies, cemeteries were used as a place of mystery, horror, and where the dead could rise again. But walking through here, seeing all the names on the tombstones, and the words of families that have lost a loved one, it made me feel all but scared.
Yeah, it's pretty surrealistic to be here. I thought it was gonna be a bit scary, but when I'm seeing this here, all the graves and everything, I just think about all the lives of the people, like people.
It was a mix of sadness and a bittersweet appreciation. Sorry, in 1994, Skogskyrkogården was made an UNESCO heritage site, the second one in the 1900s, which literally means that you're gonna preserve this place for the future. You can't like break it down. And seeing it in the golden light of the sun, we really understood why.
So as you can see, this is not an ordinary cemetery. It's very big. Graves there, there's even graves over here. They actually built this in mix with nature. They didn't take a lot of things away to make it this special architectural place where nature is a part of the cemetery.
They even had a visitor center here, and right at the right time, we found the free toilet.
Okay, yeah, by the way.
Honestly, I thought it was pretty amazing. They just have a free toilet here. You can just go in, and they got a soap here that you buy from the grocery store. You know, I love toilets. You maybe have seen my total review. Is that blood, by the way? What the?
We're now going to one of the most famous graves and famous people that has been buried here. Maybe the most famous in an international scene.
Definitely the most famous actress in Sweden.
Here lies one of the most famous actors in the 1920s and 1930s.
Greta Garbo.
Can you imagine one of the biggest international actors in history of film is buried beneath here?
That's pretty crazy, actually.
And the difference when she was 70, 80 from her 20s is insane. But that's what eventually happens to all of us.
And her movies are around from 1920 to 1930, with her most famous one, 1936, Ninotchka.
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 I think you say that.
Doesn't matter if you're famous, if you have a lot of money, or if you have none at all. We're only here a limited time, and then we wither away, going down to the same ground that made us. It is both a scary and reassuring feeling. And you might say, my mother made me. Well, we're atoms and energy, and we get buried in the dirt. And then we become energy again because things eat us, the earth eats us.
So this is actually the largest cemetery in Sweden when you're counting graves. There's more than 100,000 people that are buried here. And even more are cremated and spread their ashes out here. When Halloween is closing in, a lot of people come here to pay their respects and light a candle.
Then you start to realize what the cemeteries are all about. It's not about striking horror into the hearts of those who walk here, despite what the scary movies would have us believe. It's more about remembering the life of the people that are buried here, all their stories and accomplishments. But most important of them all, it is a place for the people they left behind to grieve for losing their loved ones.
So actually one of the most famous people besides Greta Garbo who's buried here is Avicii. His grave is unknown and his place is unknown because of the privacy of his family and everything. If people knew where he was buried here, there would be a lot of people here just coming to his grave. And that would be too much, you know.
I know this cemetery is bigger than Arboga.
It's bigger than a city, another city, smaller city in Sweden.
Yeah, the small towns.
As you can see, there's a lot of lights here. This is the place where you go to honor the dead. In a couple of days, this is gonna be full with candles and lights. So actually, when I was a kid, my father died when I was 9, and he was cremated, and his ashes were scattered around in this cemetery. So I thought we're gonna put out the light to him to the other side because it's Halloween in a couple of days. Yeah, maybe he sees it.
The age-old question no one has an answer to is what happens when you die. But there is one thing you can truly know, and that is the people who love you will miss you the most. Right now on Halloween and All Saints Day, you can really see that here, with the darkness of the night getting lit up by all the lights from these candles. A real representation of all the loss you feel. Going here really changed our perspective, from a creepy cemetery to a place of calm, silence, and grief.